All right, we are in the home stretch here on Cyhawk-Gameday, but before we close things out, we got to give our keys to the game. We'll start with Iowa State taking on Baylor. I think the big thing in this is you got to contain that rushing attack. That's going to be key in this.
Yeah, Baylor is a fantastic team all around. Well, one of the things that's most impressive about them is how well they run the ball. They only throw it for about 170-some yards a game, but last week they ran for over 300. So they can run the ball. They've got a quarterback that can run. They've got multiple running backs. They'll play 3 or 4 running backs. They like to get guys in multiple, whether it's wide receivers, they like to get other run action going. So if you don't stop the run, Baylor can move the ball up and down the field. So it is a critical component.
Yeah, and I think a big part of that too, our next key to the game is bringing the physicality. I think in any Big 12 matchup, that's going to be key, right? Because these teams are tough, they're big, they're physical. So how important is that going to be, especially for this defense, to really bring that physicality?
Yeah, they have to bring the physicality, and they have to gang tackle. Missed tackles will kill you against a team like Baylor, who likes to play in space. They like to be fast. They like to put my guy as a Baylor Bear against your guy as my opponent in one-on-ones, and I bet that my guy is going to beat your guy more often than not. So if you don't get the ball on the ground with 1 or 2 tacklers and you miss tackles, that is a rough game for you as a defense.
Yeah, and our last one is keep your composure. You know, this is a big game. And we talked a little bit earlier, Iowa State has a tendency to kind of do some young team things. So how important is it when things maybe start to go a little south to keep that composure?
Well, we've seen them do it against Iowa. Hard to figure a situation that was in a worse spot than they were against Iowa, backed up on their own goal line, and they're able to play out of it. So they're going to have to do the same thing here. The good news for them, though, is Baylor's the one that's got all the pressure. They're the one that has the ranking in front of it. They're the predictive favorites. So go out and just play like you're ready to play, and don't worry about the pressure.
All right, real quick, we'll switch to Iowa. I think we talked about it earlier. Run game's got to get going early.
Yeah, they've got to be better on the ground. Iowa's offense is a run the ball, ball control, big shot offense. They've got to get back to being able to run the ball to make that happen.
Yeah, next one, forcing turnovers. That's something we know this defense is capable of. They got to do it again today.
Yep, they've got to continue to force turnovers, and they have to possess the ball themselves, so win the turnover margin against a really good Rutgers defense.
Yeah, kind of on the other side of that as well. But real quick, you got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, they've not done a very good job of taking care of the ball so far this season. They're still -1 despite having that defense on the field. So they've got to take care of the ball. They've got to get turnovers. And this is going to be a low possession, low offense game. So who can come out in that physical matchup?
Absolutely. Well, real quick, who you got winning both these games?
I think you got to take the home state teams in both of them, but, you know, maybe a little bit biased.
All right, good stuff, Jeff. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you right back here next week.